Hey all my small good friends, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It is the weekend here and it is super hot in Virginia. Oh my goodness, so hot. Luckily I'm sitting indoors, the air conditioning is running and it feels great in here. But I was out earlier today and oh my gosh, it's just, you walk outside and it's like a wet hot blanket just smacked you in the face. And yeah, it's not fun. I am just dreaming of the days when fall is here. Usually fall doesn't last that long in Virginia, but spring did this year, so I'm hoping we get a longer fall as well. I know the calendar says otherwise, but we tend to get like a couple weeks of a beautiful fall and then it like instantly gets hot again or cold, what have you, but we don't ever seem to really get like a real fall, a really nice 65, 55 degree fall. It just doesn't happen. But anyway, what I have going on here today is a small haul from the Pharmacist's daughter. I believe, I always post it below, so I could be wrong, but I believe this is from the June pre-order because we're currently in July and their pre-order just passed. So this must be the June because they do one each month pretty much. Their tat is usually between 4 and 5 weeks, so it usually ends up being once a month that they do a pre-order. I did participate in the July pre-order, but I went very small. I think I ordered just 3 souffles, just 3 cents. I just could not find myself saying no to. I was very interested in, and then I did pick up another scent that they had held in this prior pre-order that I was like, I don't know why I didn't pick up more in the first place, but that wasn't a prior haul. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing what I picked up from the Pharmacist's daughter, stay tuned. Okay guys, so everything was packed in a nice little priority mailbox. It actually came by UPS, but it may have been one of those deals where the post office delivered it, UPS Shore Post or something like that. There was a card in the box with Kim and Ansley. Ansley is the younger, Kim is the mother. It is a mom and daughter team. It says thank you, and it has the date of their next pre-order in August. And then on the back, we have their social media information. There's all that. Okay, I picked up 7 souffles and 1 loaf. I've mentioned before that I tend to stay away from loaves these days, but when it comes to Pharmacist's daughter, if I really love a scent, I will pick up a loaf because they discount their loaves, so it comes out a bit cheaper per ounce if you do the loaf. And so in that case, I will purchase a loaf from them. I think they may be the only vendor I do that with now. I did pick up some loaves recently from Macaron Wax Melt. That's because she was doing customs in loaves, so that's why I did them. But yeah, I think that's the only vendor I've been buying loaves from. There was a sample in the box. The sample is called Campfire Desert. Actually, Campfire Dessert. Yeah, there's 2 S's there. Okay. So I don't know what the scent notes are on that. It definitely has 2 S's, so not Campfire Desert. It's Campfire Dessert. Oh, yeah. This definitely has some bakery to it. Oh, this smells nice. So my guess is the Campfire is maybe Campfire Marshmallow, because it kind of has like that marshmallowy scent to it. But there's definitely some bakery going on in there. So that smells kind of nice. I wonder if that was offered in that last pre-order just passed by. But that's Campfire Dessert. And the lone loaf that I got was in 13. And I grabbed this because I recently melted it. And it was just one of those scents where I had melted it before. And I came back and melted it again. The first time I thought, it's okay. Average kind of scent. I don't need it again. But I happen to have another one in my collection. Warmed it again. And it was like, oh my goodness. This is kind of life-changing. You know how it goes. If you're a wax lover, you know how it goes. This is pink frosted cake, strawberries, and birthday cake. So, you know, nothing revolutionary, but oh my gosh. The strawberries in here are so good. I love that pink frosted cake. Oh my gosh. I don't love that oil with all vendors, but oh man, this scent is doing me well. I think my favorite pink frosted cake, at least as far as I thought, was with L3, but this one is pretty daggone good. I love this scent. I think this came from her Taylor Swift collection. So if you ever have a chance to try it, look at that pink wax. And you love bakery, and you love these scent notes, because I wouldn't want you to try something you detest. Go for it. All right, let's get into the soufflés. First souffle I picked up is blackberries and cream. And this has notes of blackberry jam, French custard, and glazed donuts. Okay, that is nice. I am loving that blackberry jam. Some vendors, blackberry tends to lean floral or a little bit perfumey. This is sweet and juicy blackberry. Very much like a blackberry jam. The Pharmacist's Daughter is really known for their French custard blends. It really gives this like a really nice vanilla base. And then you get a little bit of that glazed donuts. So there's definitely a bakery component here, but that blackberry jam is the star. It truly smells like a blackberries and cream kind of scent, and I am digging that. Wow. Okay. Can't wait to put that on the flame and see what I think. Blackberries and cream. Next up is Cardamom Woods. This one is Palo Santo, glazed donuts, pink chiffon, cardamom and cream. I have realized that I really like the cardamom and cream oil. I've had it from a few vendors. I do like me a little bit of a spicy cardamom. It's very much like a fall scent to me. I am finding that I like Palo from certain vendors, and the Pharmacist's Daughter is one of those vendors I enjoy it from. There we have the glazed donuts and the pink chiffon, which I'm thinking this is going to be woodsy, maybe a little bakery, maybe a little perfumey, maybe a little spicy. And honestly, it's all of that. It's absolutely all that. This is kind of a scent that's kind of hard to explain, but it literally is all of those descriptory words. Woodsy, perfumey, body care, sweet and pretty, bakery, but I would say the bakery is probably a lesser note in this, and glazed donuts I find is not a super strong bakery note. I get the Palo, the woodsiness of the Palo. Yeah, this is really nice. And I do get a little bit of that spiciness from the cardamom and cream, and of course a creaminess too, which I think adds to the creaminess of that Palo scent, that woodsy scent. That's interesting. That is interesting. This will be one that I definitely need to pay attention to when I warm it. I don't know that I love it, but I sure enough don't hate it, that's for sure. I think this is going to be something that kind of opens up to be something special when I warm this. But yeah, Cardamom Woods. Glad I picked it up. Try it out. Pumpkin Bonfire. I am all about just trying to find fall scents right now. Bonfire Embers, pumpkin sugar donuts, cinnamon sugar donuts, and espresso. If you know, you know. The Pharmacist's Daughter is well known for their coffee blend. So coffee, it gets me every time. I do like the pumpkin sugar donuts oil. I do tend to like cinnamon sugar donuts. The Bonfire Ember scares me a little bit. I'm hoping this is not too smoky. I like a little smoky, but not too smoky. Okay, that's interesting. Is it only the Bonfire Embers that I'm getting that from? This almost has like a barbecue note to me. I'm definitely picking up that Bonfire Embers, or what I believe to be the Bonfire Embers. It's almost smelling like a burnt wood, which kind of makes sense. Bonfire embers, the embers that are left from the fire when it stops burning. Yeah. I get the bakery. It's not an overly strong bakery. Do I get the espresso? I think the espresso's there, but it's really mixing with that Bonfire Embers, and I feel like the Bonfire Embers is winning a little bit, but at the same time, maybe it's not, because the espresso tends to be a strong oil, and it can be a little bit bitter, so that could be why I'm getting that burnt wood note. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I have to reserve judgment on this one. I'm not sure I love that one. Pumpkin Bonfire. I guess I kind of was thinking about, is it Pumpkin Bonfire? I think it's the exact same name. The candle from Bath and Body Works just does not smell like that. I kind of think I was hoping for more sweetness to that with the 2 donut notes. I'm not getting a lot of sweetness. Okay, so this one I think I have 2 of, because this is a repeat purchase. Yeah, I asked them to pour this. They did. This is Cafe Crema. I have warmed this before and I enjoy it very much. I decided not to get a loaf, but I did get 2 souffles. Espresso, zucchini bread, marshmallow fireside, and marshmallow fluff. Yeah, this is just a fantastic scent. Yeah, I think when I originally warmed this, this is the one I remember correctly. I believe I almost got like a bit of a caramel coffee when I warmed this. And I wasn't hating on it. I just wasn't quite sure why I got that, because none of the notes ring caramel coffee to me. Coffee for sure, and then you have the bakery notes of the zucchini bread, then you have that sweet marshmallow fireside and the sweet marshmallow fluff. Yeah, this was one it definitely opened up on warm, but it smells pretty darn good on cold. I don't get a lot of that caramel effect on cold, so either I'm wrong about this scent and this is a different one that I'm thinking of, although I'm pretty sure it is, or I really get that caramel vibe when it warms up. But like I said, I wasn't hating on it. I enjoyed it a lot. Obviously so. It's a repeat purchase and I picked up 2. So that is Cafe Crema. Okay, so I picked up this scent based on Courtney's recommendation. She raved about this scent and I wanted to give it a go. This is fantastic. This is sugar and spice, sugar cookie dough, French toast, and sweet and creamy. I don't always tend to pick up French toast blends, but I do like all these other scent notes, so I thought, let me give it a try. I really like how this smells. This is really nice. I'm getting a lot of creaminess in here, and I am liking it, and it totally makes sense. Sugar and spice, sweet and creamy, sugar cookie dough. Lots of creamy notes here. It's not overly spicy. I would say this spice is really toned down, so I wouldn't be scared of that. Oh, and then I get a really, really nice French toast, but it's not overly French toast. I get almost a little bit of like a powdered sugar vibe, but again, not overly so. It's really nice. This is another one. I have a feeling when it warms, it's going to turn into something special. A bit more special than when it smells like on cold. But yeah, I think that's going to be a good warm. So that's fantastic. Wonder where that name comes from. Maybe they just poured this during Halloween. That's why they did that. I don't know. I'm not sure where the name comes from. And then the last souffle I have here is Cozy Mystery. This is one that I saw on the list and I kept coming back to it and I thought, I think I want to try that. So this is Vanilla Birch, Palo Santo, Mac Apple, Cashmere, Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. So I love me some Vanilla Birch. I love me some Palo Santo from particular vendors, TPD being one of them. Mac Apple I like as long as it doesn't overtake the blend. Cashmere I like. Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds I love. So I'm thinking, again, we're going to get some woodsy. We're going to get some creaminess from that Vanilla Birch. We're going to get that apple, I'm sure we're going to pick up. And we're going to get some body care going on from the Cashmere and the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. So I'm not quite... I mean, I think I have an idea what to expect, but I'm not quite 100% certain. I love the color of the wax. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. So first and foremost, I get the MAC apple and the vanilla birch. Oh yes, those are the first two notes I get. Oh wow, and then the Palo Santo brings up the back. I don't pick up a ton of the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds and Cashmere. It's there, but I feel like the vanilla birch, the Palo, and the MAC apple shine more. But it's definitely there. There definitely is like this body care-esque to this. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful, in my opinion, fall scent. But I also think this could take you right into winter. I'm glad I picked that up. And again, I love the color of that wax. That is Cozy Mystery. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this haul. If you went in on the June pre-order, let me know what you picked up. The Pharmacist Daughter has been offering such fantastic lists. It's been really hard for me to say no to them, but I've got to slow my roll with the Pharmacist Daughter because I have a lot of wax from them. It seems to be holding up well. I've not had any problem with storage of it, with it keeping its scent, with its throwing well, and I have a number of scents that are over a year old now. So I'm not super worried about it, but I am super worried about the fact that I have so much and that those lists keep drawing me in. Like I said, that last one, I went really small on, but it still got me because I should have said no, but it still got me. I just wanted to pick up those few cents, which I'm thinking, okay, not so bad, not so bad. It was only 3. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this haul, and if you did, I hope you will give me a like, a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I hope you will consider doing so, where I talk about all things home fragrance, including wonderful vendor wax from wonderful vendors, such as that of the Pharmacist Daughter. I would love to have you here. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a great one. Bye-bye.